Hey guys, you're here with Ashley Gora for your another European football live show here at PickDawgz YouTube. Thanks for joining us once again. Make sure you smash that like button, guys. That helps us a lot. Ashley, how's it going today? We did not have a lot going on, not a lot of leagues, but there were some games, and I know that you were on some previews. How's your day been so far?
Yeah, my premiums are going really well right now. I don't believe in jinxing or anything, but I will say, yeah, so this is gonna be seven straight winning days in a row. So, which is nice. I told you guys I was glad that international break was winding down. Surprisingly, I'm on a few of these EPL matches today, and they've all been pretty entertaining. And I was thinking, like, man, if this league played like this all the time, I kind of take back what I've been saying about it. Like, if they played
Yeah.
like this, I could really get into that league. So,
One of
yep.
those days where we have goals in the EPL finally.
Right. Yeah, that Southampton. So I had like just on a fun parlay personally, Tottenham draw no bet. And those assholes concede 2 goals in 2 minutes, but that was just a like a small one for fun. Hannah's excited because she took Kevin De Bruyne as a goal scorer prop for Man City and he scored. So
Yeah, I'm still sweating a few games. This Celtic game is coming to an end. I had Celtic to win and over 1.5 as a preview. I had Aston Villa and on the money line as a preview. It's 3-3 now against Leeds. That's been highly
Leeds
entertaining.
scored two more. The last time I looked, Aston Villa was up because all I had was a double with that with like over 2 goals or something. So
It's
Leeds
3-3
scored
right now.
because
Yeah,
they were up 3-1 at one point, weren't they?
yeah,
Aston
they
Villa.
were. Yeah,
Jeez. So you're on Villa money line, and then you're on
yeah,
just so Celtic just needs to win for you, right?
yeah. Celtic has to
So
win.
yeah, yeah, should be good. It's winding down.
I'm sweating one more in this gang matchup as well. Hopefully they can score either. If either team scores one more, I'll hit a double that I had as a premium. Milan over 2.5 and this gang match over 2.5 plus
Oh,
188.
you were brave enough to pull the trigger on. Yeah, with
Yeah,
the Italian Cup matches, I kind of like the goals, but I don't know. In the end, I stayed away from it because I actually ended up liking a lot more of the numbers in the England Premier League than I ever do. So, and I remember telling you yesterday, both teams to score in that Rayo Vallecano. That shit hit so fast, but it's a
yeah.
cup match, so I didn't mess with it. But I wish I would have.
Yeah, Milan just slapped Lazio around in the first half. They scored 3 goals
Oh
now.
God, I know.
They're just laying back in the second half, not even trying to score more goals because it's a one leg game, so it's a single leg game, and it looks like Milan will be advancing to the semifinals.
Yeah, I didn't bet anything. I mean, I liked the goals, but I liked the goals because I kind of thought Milan would win, but I did think Lazio would score. So yeah,
Yeah,
you were on the straight over 2.5,
yeah,
right?
just straight over 2.5, and
Oh,
that
okay, good.
that in a double with Genk over 2.5 was plus 188.
Oh,
But
nice.
Genk has a red card since what 14th minute. They even scored a goal with a player less, and after that, nobody scored anything yet. So Tottenham three
Oh,
three.
Tottenham just tied it up from a draw no bet. Yeah, on my little five legger.
Hopefully,
Um.
Kane scored.
Oh, do you have him as a premium?
No, I
Hi,
I,
Loon. How are
I
you?
gave it
Like,
out
we're
on the
totally
video pic.
ignoring our audience
Yeah,
right now.
sorry, Lou.
We're sweating over all of our premiums. Sorry, guys.
I gave out Kane as a bet on the video pic yesterday. So
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I know. I remember that. Yeah,
no, it
I
was
don't.
Bergvin.
I had a feeling Son would score today.
In the 93rd minute, Tottenham saves themselves once again. Celtic just won, so that's one of
Nice.
my previews that won. Come on,
Man,
gang.
I had as a premium Celtic. Can you tell me what you show for corners? Because I had Celtic. I put this pick in as a premium literally like a week ago when the line first came out. Celtic -2 corners. So I think I got a push. Isn't it three corners to one?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, good. So it's a push. I'll take it. Yeah,
Why
man,
would you put a
rocking and
preview
rolling.
in a week ahead?
Because that line moved to -3.5. That's why.
they took
Because
Tottenham goals. They took Tottenham's goal away. I think.
God damn it. But yeah, so I'll put them in early if it's like, that's a kind of a bet where if I expect them to win the corners battle, that's not dependent on like a star player or anything like that. So yeah, I mean sometimes you have to take a chance to get ahead of the market. And I did, and ended up being a push, but it was winning the whole time till Aberdeen got like a really late one. But I'll take a push any day. I mean, 7 straight winning days, so
Yeah, that's pretty
I'm
good.
not going to complain about a push. Okay. And I'm just hoping Norwich here. So Crystal Palace, Zaha missed a penalty. Norwich actually scored in the first minute with Pukki. So I don't have
Zaha,
anything
oh
on
yeah,
this
Zaha
one.
missed the penalty. Zaha scored a nice goal and then he missed the penalty 3 minutes after. So
Yeah, I know. Yeah, so that one just went final. So look at Norwich getting another result. I'm telling you, it's
yeah.
all because I framed that jersey. They need to send me some money or like a thank you note or something.
Norwich is now in still in the relegation zone, but only 1 point behind Newcastle and 2 points behind Everton. So they still have a pretty
Yeah,
decent shot of getting out of there.
my little Norwich go. All right. So for tomorrow, what do you like? Tomorrow, if any of you guys have taken a peek at that slate, boy, it's kind of slim pickings. I mean, unless
Yeah.
if you're someone who loves the bet cut matches, then tomorrow will be heaven for you because there's cut matches all over the place.
Western Sydney Wanderers and Melbourne City in Australia. Did you take a look at that one at all?
No, you know why? Because I was picking my spots and I was 2-0. And then I played. I only needed 2 goals, so I had them on a double with Al Saad as a premium. And there was 1 goal in that fucking Aussie match. I was like, all right, I'm done with them again for a little while. So I just immediately threw Al Saad right back in one with whoever. I don't know. It hit. But man, I just had Al Saad in over 1.5, and they usually score like 50,000 goals. And
Yeah.
they didn't score the second one till like stoppage time. I was sweating that one out. Well, they
I was looking
scored
at
one
that
in
game.
stoppage time, and then they took it back, and they scored again. I was like, whew,
Yeah.
got
I
lucky
was
on that
looking
one.
at that game to put on a kind of a more league parlay or whatever. And
Mm-hmm.
they didn't even have over 2.5 in the offer. Over 3.5 was the lowest one that they had in the
Well, you
offer
better
by
be
most
glad
people.
because I know
Yeah,
I kind of thought when I was capping that one that it might be a little bit lower scoring than there's usually are, but by that I mean I thought they would win like 3-0, right? Instead of their usually like usual 5-1 or whatever. So I was sitting there watching it going like, are they seriously not going to score one more goal? But they did, so it's fine.
barely, barely. Now, I was just looking at this Sarah and Royal Antwerp game in Belgium for tomorrow, the Belgian Pro League. And I kind of like Royal Antwerp team total over 1.5 at -112. They
I
failed to
love
score
that.
against. Saint Gillois a few days ago. They lost 2-0 at home. This Sarah team is a weak team. They are what in the last place? No, second to last.
They're
They have
towards the
conceded
bottom. Yeah.
52 goals so far this season in 26 games. So I think that this is a fantastic price to take.
That's a fantastic price, yeah. And I honestly like I've been looking over some of them tomorrow, but I hadn't even come across that one yet. So that to me sounds like a little gem, little
Yeah.
diamond in the rough of the matches tomorrow because Antwerp's been playing really well, and there's no shame in being shut out by Joa because everyone else is too.
Yeah. Well, Antwerp is in second place right now. They are 10 points behind Saint July. That probably will not catch up to them, but they need points to stay ahead of Club Brugge, who's only 2 points behind them. And only top three, actually top four teams are going straight to the championship round. And the other four are going to some additional qualifications. So I do like this team total a lot, and I think I will put that maybe in my preview as well for tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll be betting it. I'll look some more into the numbers, but just superficially, yeah, it sounds great. And Antwerp, I've been impressed with them their last several
Yeah.
matches. So.
We got a couple of EPL matchups. No, where am I? Oh, I'm on Friday. Sorry, that game is on Friday. What am I talking about?
Antwerp.
Yeah, I had the wrong
Oh,
date.
I was like, because I didn't see that one.
Yeah, Dennis, I just realized that. After talking about this,
Dennis is keeping you straight here.
yeah, I just saw that because I click on Germany and I see Leipzig playing, and I know that Leipzig's playing on Friday, so I Liverpool and Leicester tomorrow. That should be a game with a lot of goals, probably.
Yeah, I'm eyeing that one. So I was capping that one this morning. I do like goals in it. It's just figuring out how I'm going to play it. So the over 2.5 has hit in 10 of Leicester's last 11 away matches, and it's hit in 5 of the last 6 for Liverpool at home. And Liverpool have scored at least 2 goals in 5 of their last 6 at home. So yeah, I'm definitely liking that. Probably more value. Well, definitely more value on Liverpool to win and both teams to score. But I may take the somewhat safer route. As safe as you can get in betting anyway. I might just take straight both teams to score and over.
Yeah, I mean this Leicester team still has a ton of injuries, but they have been scoring despite those injuries. They did get a couple of players back, but I like both teams to score in over 2.5 here. It's -117. And I think that if you want more value, you can take both teams to score in over 3.5 here because I think there will be some goals in this one. That's +140. I think we're going to see at least 3 goals and possibly even more.
Yeah, that's a great price, but I'm going to be the coward that I always am and just stick with the 2.5. Try to make my
Yeah.
life easier. It's been working for me 7 days in a row. I've had so much less stress by just like really trying to pick my spots. So yeah, I mean, I think there's a good shot at it because I do see goals in this one. But me personally, I'm gonna be a yellow coward and play the 2.5.
Well, that's good enough. -114. That's a pretty great price. So, good evening, Pedro. How's the weather in Portugal? Milan scored another one, so it's 4-0 right now.
I mean, they are putting the beat down on Lazio.
Yeah, this
Glasgow Rangers
Rangers
and
Celtic
Celtic
was
parlay.
I actually have them both on the money line on the parlay I'm waiting for on my ticket, and that ticket will probably cash if I get one more goal in this game match. But it doesn't
Yeah, I had both
look
of
good
them
right now.
in premiums. So yeah, I jumped right back on the Rangers. I was like, they got the shit kicked out of them by Celtic, and
Yeah.
they should be thoroughly pissed off right now. Yeah, so that was nice.
Do you think Arsenal can get anything done against Wolverhampton tomorrow?
That's another one I was looking at. So I'm not interested in very many of them tomorrow. I am interested in Liverpool, and I'm somewhat interested in the Wolves, which is funny, for this being usually the league that I bet the least. But I don't know yet. I have to dig a little bit deeper, but I'm liking Wolves plus that quarter of a goal, and that's strictly based on their defense. Now they can score also, but they don't score a lot. But and the recent head-to-head numbers support it. The worst the Wolves have done is I think draw in the last 3, and then they won 2. But yeah, any time, and there've been several times this season, if they're giving me plus anything with the Wolves, then I'm going to play it more times than not because that defense will keep them in pretty much every match.
Yeah, Wolves have improved quite a lot since the start of the season, and they did sell Adama Traore to Barcelona. Actually, loaned Adama Traore to Barcelona, but he didn't get a lot of playing time anyways. But now that they are in such a good form, they are undefeated in the last 5 or 6 EPL games. Well, this Arsenal team is once again being back to their old selves. They're not scoring a lot. Maybe they can create chances, but they don't have that final touch to score a goal. And for some reason, despite having some young and talented players and Lacazette up front, they just can't score a freaking goal. And
yeah,
I don't know. I mean, the under is looking pretty likely here, but the price of the under is -180. That's absolutely ridiculous. I'm
for
not
under
taking.
2.5.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
taking that.
and if I were so like something with that price, I only ever put like in a double, and if I were going to put that in a double, I would up that to under 3.5, just to give myself
Oh
some
yeah,
wiggle room. Yeah, definitely. So if you do put that in a double, I would give yourself an extra goal there to play with. But yeah, I mean, I do like, the under with his defense, but I think I like more getting that quarter of a goal head start with the Wolves. I
yeah.
mean, did you look at what was it, Man City 1-0, Chelsea 1-0. I mean, they lost those, but these are high scoring teams that they held to one goal. So I mean, their defense is legit. Unfortunately, they don't have the offense to go with it, or they would be unstoppable.
Yeah. I also like first half draw at -103 here. This kind of game kind of smells of a late goal, like 89 to 90th minute winner for either side. So this -103 for the first half draw, I think that's a pretty solid bet as well
And the
in this
price is
game.
definitely telling you that it's
Oh yeah,
likely, because you're usually, I mean, 99% of the time you're getting
yeah,
plus money on a draw.
yeah,
So
exactly. Now we did talk about a few cup games off air, Ashley. We got Copa del Rey matchup. We got Coppa Italia 2 games, and we have Coupe de France. But I think that's not in Bastia. I don't think that anybody's willing to bet that one. But these 2 games in the Coppa Italia look pretty interesting. Atalanta, Fiorentina, Juventus, Sassuolo.
they do, and anytime I see any Serie A names, it's tough for me to not pull the trigger. Not saying that I won't. I'm just being non-committal right now. Because typically when I see all four of these names, I'm just like digging, 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 and trying to find ways to throw money at it. But like I said, I liked the over today, which I was right on with the Lazio, but I thought Lazio would score too. So it's just these kind of unpredictable cut matches. I don't know if I'm willing to break my trend just because it's Italian teams that I love. I may stay away from them also. Um, I might take a look at Atalanta. Um, a lot of people lay off of teams when they're just having issues scoring, and that's the epitome of Atalanta right now. But with Fiorentina, Vlahovic missing, and they just got crushed by Lazio, I think this could be kind of a game where Atlanta tries to kind of maybe get right, a little bit, start scoring some goals. So I may take a look at that one. I don't think I'll be touching Juve and Sassuolo at all,
And to be
unfortunately.
honest, the price on Atalanta is -130. That's something that might be worth taking, actually. I It could turn out to be a low goal scoring game because Atalanta is struggling when it comes to scoring. Fiorentina lost their best striker, and they barely had any chances against Lazio. So uh, I mean, it's -162 on the over 2.5. But I honestly wouldn't be surprised if this game ends in a 1-0 or 2-0 for Atalanta or something like that. So I think the best bet here you can take is Atalanta on the money line at -130. It's quite clear that Atalanta is not going to do anything in Serie A this season, so they might aim for the trophy in Coppa Italia, and that's when they were playing in the finals last season, if I'm not mistaken. So might go there once again.
Yeah, so at Atlanta over 2.5. I
Aston
don't
Villa
know.
just got
I
a red
see
card.
like Fiorentina, they're nowhere near as good on the road as they are at home, and that was with Vlahovic, and they were at home and just got whipped by a Lazio team that, on the flip side of that, is way better at home than they are on the road. But Lazio on the road beat Fiorentina where they're the strongest at home, right? So yeah, I could see. I mean, you're just kind of having to take a little bit of a risk there with Atlanta scoring woes right now. But I think if there is a get right spot, it's playing a Fiorentina team that's lost their best player that's weak on the road. So yeah, I'm probably take a crack at them. Vlahovic to score anytime, Dennis. Yeah, I mean,
I don't think that
um,
Blahovic is even going to be in the starting lineup in this game,
yeah, that's
to
what I
be
was gonna
honest.
say. Probably not. Usually, they're not gonna risk their star players getting injured in these cup matches. But I mean, if he were starting or something, sure, I think that would be worth a play. Just before you bet any cup matches, definitely just check the lineups before you do anything.
I mean, it is the quarterfinals and it is a single leg, so most of the teams will be putting out their best players, like Milan did today and Lazio did as well. I think we can expect the same from Atalanta and Sassuolo for sure. And Juventus will probably go the same route, but I think that Vlahovic will not be playing tomorrow. He just got to Juve. He's still getting used to the surroundings and stuff like that. Yes, he did score his Serie A, but I don't.
He got used to it quick, man, like 13
Yeah.
minutes quick.
But I don't think they will risk, at least not from the start. He might be on the bench. He might enter the game later, but I don't know. In this game, I would honestly just go with both teams to score at -137.
In the Juve match?
Yeah.
Yeah, with it being a cut match, probably so. But the thing is, and you guys know I love my Sassuolo boys to score. Man, I've never seen them in a while have problems scoring, but they certainly are right now. So, yeah, that would be the only thing that when I'm not betting on Sassuolo, something's not right. So I'm just kind of laying back and seeing if they can kind of get their shit together a little bit. A game I do like tomorrow, though, for y'all know how I like playing these random lower leagues. And by the way, before I get on to this one, the Romania Liga 1 that I'm always talking about, there are 3 matches today. If you're just blindly playing the unders right now, you're making a killing. You would have gone 2-1 today. That league is just rocking and rolling with the unders. Just something for you goals market bettors out there. But I am actually liking not the under, I'm liking the over. Absolutely love the Qatar Stars League. It's just a super fun, kind of like a Bundesliga type type league. So Al Khor and Al Harapa, however you say it, the last 6 head-to-heads gone over. 5 of the last 6 BTTS and over has hit. And in all 6 of those, there have been at least 4 goals. So I am definitely going to be finding a way to play the over in that Qatar match. And really, Liverpool, the Qatar match I just mentioned, and the Wolves, those are kind of, and now Atalanta's in the mix. I'm going to break that one down too. That's kind of really, so far, the only 4 that I have much interest in tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot, but thankfully we are getting closer to. Fuck you.
What happened?
I took a cash out on my ticket and now Genk conceded another goal. You gotta be shitting me. No, actually, they just took it away. That makes it easier.
Good.
Oh, man. Yeah, there's not a lot going on tomorrow, but like I said, thankfully we are nearing the weekend once again, and there's gonna be a ton of great games over the weekend, guys. For tomorrow, there is that World Club Champion. No, that's not tomorrow. That was today. There's nothing tomorrow. What else you got going on for tomorrow? Actually, I honestly don't have anything except those 4 games: 2 in the EPL and 2 in the Serie A, Coppa Italia. Actually, might actually not put any premiums for tomorrow.
Yeah. So these are the type days that sometimes that I love. Like right on the weekends, we're usually on the really big leagues, but this is one of the rare matches tomorrow that is not a cup match. And then Cyprus Division 1, I like playing sometimes. So this Anorthosis and Aries match, I like both teams to score. And that one, I also like both teams to score and over. The last 2 heads up have ended exactly in a 3-2 score line. So, yeah, I'm looking at maybe playing both teams to score and over in that. I think there's only 2 Cyprus matches tomorrow, but that's the only one that I'm interested in.
Which one you're talking about? This Anorthosis and Aris?
Uh-huh.
I mean, I'm getting just the over 2.5 at +100. So
yeah, but well, like I said, I gotta check, lineups and see what's going on. But just looking at superficial numbers, I do like it.
And it looks like that Genk conceded a goal from a penalty kick, and now I'm kicking myself in the ass once again because I lost like $3,000.
What?
I cashed out. My winnings were like over $3,000 on the parlay I had. I'll send you the ticket later, and I cashed out. And now they scored in 93rd minute.
So what do you get?
I got a bit over than I staked, so still some profit. But,
well, at least you got something. That's sickening.
Such a bad.
Dennis, Iceland. I told you, goals, and just wait. wait for the Faroe Islands. You're gonna, if you don't already love betting that league, then if you like betting Iceland, you're gonna love Faroe Islands. This team, Klaksvik, Torshavn, they're good too, but man, that Klaksvik team, they just clap people left and right. Awesome team to bet on.
On the bright side, with that goal from a penalty kick, I hit my premium double, so that's a positive day for me.
See, I'm the weirdo in this situation. You would rather win your money on your bets, which that's nice for me too. But I'm a weirdo. It's like I could win $1,000 on betting in a day, and if my premiums don't go well, I'm just like, fuck it. I don't. I would rather my winning percentage be high than win my personal bets. But I'm just weird like that.
Well, technically, I won both. So.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's ideal, but yeah, it's like if I can, go 3-0 personally and then 0-3 on premiums, I'd be like, nah, I'll forfeit the money. I'd rather win my premiums.
Well, I would be in the bad mood too, but winning the money personally would make it a lot easier.
I don't know. I just get really, really. I take those premiums really personally when something goes sideways. Like when I was sitting there stressing, like Al-Sadd always scores 6 or 7 goals, and they're not going to score 2, but they did. So they're not dead to me now.
Same like I did this morning in that India Super League. One time I bet both teams to score in over 2.5. Game ends 0-5.
Well, you know what I'm going to ask you, because I told you sometimes that happens. What was the price on just the over?
Minus 150.
Should have taken the over of 3. So you should have done. And just probably the worst you do is push. Yeah. I'm just telling you, that's just my thing. I'm sticking to it. It's like, be a coward, take, just as little volatility, just make that bet as simple as possible. They're hard enough to hit that way. So, yeah.
You see, but I'm not a coward.
Who also lost. I'm a coward, and I won.
To be honest, I wouldn't have even cashed this ticket. Usually I wait all the way until the end, but something made me click cash out. I blame you.
How long after you cashed out did they score?
About 5 minutes after.
Oh God! And that cost you $3,000.
That's the worst fucking feeling in the world.
I would have already logged off this show because my computer would have been thrown off the balcony.
Oh man!
You're a little bit calmer of a person than I am, though. I'm sure everyone's already learned that. You're pretty calm all the time. Well, Atlanta Falcons. I don't know what that's about, but I mean, hey, sure.
Not both of us can be high-tempered people.
That's true. It would make for an explosive show.
I don't think that we would do any of the shows until the end.
Yeah, we'd just be arguing the whole time.
I had Aston Villa on the money line, and it's 3-3 now. It looks like it's gonna stay that way. There was
that one's still going.
8 minutes of additional time.
That's what I was thinking. Like that match is still on.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And Atalanta had a red card in the 87th minute.
Who?
Atalanta, Aston Villa. Not Atalanta. What am I talking about?
Jesus, yeah. I liked the over of 2.5 in that, but my God.
Yeah, 6 goals. That was a highly entertaining game.
Ghost memes is fuck Man City, so I'm guessing
Man City
must have been on the team over 2.5, probably, right? I only have their team total over 1.5 in a parlay. I didn't have anything on them.
For some reason, City can't score against those smaller teams. Like they do against the bigger teams.
And they should have laid it on them, because when you look at the possession, the shots on target, everything, like they should have easily had 4 goals in that one.
I was watching the game a bit, and the goalkeeper turned the ball away to Sterling when City scored the 2nd goal, and that guy missed one-on-one. That guy can't hit an empty goal.
Yeah, that's what I'm used to with the EPL. But yeah, a lot of these were actually like exciting today. But Man City, it's kind of like with Al-Sadd. These are 2 high-powered offenses, and I just need each of them to score 2, and I'm having to sweat it out. It's like, what the fuck is Man City should not be having problems scoring at least 3 goals against that team.
Well, they are not concerned with people betting on them as long as they get a win. They're happy.
Well, they should be.
Yeah, I agree. I think that the teams should have some insight into how much people are putting money on
I'd be
them
like,
and how many
who
goals
has
they're going to
me?
score.
Who has me as a goal scorer prop today? I'm gonna go hit a goddamn hat trick.
Well, Ashley, like we said at the start of the show, we don't have a lot going on for tomorrow. We did give out a few picks, you more than me, because I think I might stay away from the previews altogether for tomorrow, but we'll see. Now, I want to thank everybody for being here once again with us. Make sure you smash that like button, guys. That helps us a ton. And once again, we'll see you here tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. Eastern. Hope you all have a great evening and enjoy the rest of your day, guys. See you tomorrow.
See you guys tomorrow.